Alright guys, in today's video is going to be a little bit different than normal. I want to talk about Misty for a moment before I get into the gameplay, where I played this deck a bit last night, and this is probably the most contentious topic in the game at the moment, and that's if Misty is actually broken or not, and the very obvious answer is yes. Once you think about why it's so good, and I'll give my reasons. So yes, you can get tails. That's just completely beside the point. Just law of averages, that's only going to happen half the time, right? The other half of the time, you have easily the best energy accelerant in the game. You don't have to have a wasted on an EX spot. Like Moltres, for example. You just play it from your hand, and if you get heads, you're just light years ahead, even just with one heads. It does not have to roll more than one heads for you to almost win every game that you roll just one heads with. There's a reason why in the game, mechanically, in the game, first turn player is not supposed to get energy. It's because it completely violates the entire tempo of which the game has been designed. So getting an energy turn one when you're going first is just it's just monumental. It's just totally unbalanced, totally unfair. And what exacerbates this problem is that definitely Starmie's the best Pokemon, but Articuno is also really good. And so Starmie hitting for 2 and doing 90 is ridiculous. Now, it's true that Misty doesn't really help Starmie that much unless you're going first, because if you're going second, you're going to get 2 attachments anyway. But what Misty does do is if they're somehow able to, let's say you have Starmie in the active and something else in the back, if they Sabrina you, you can Misty and then still be able to retreat if you flip heads. So Misty can also act as like an X speed, and X speed is like top 5 cards, best cards in the game. So Misty serves these just ridiculous purposes. That just kind of just violates the game in so many ways. If you are going first and you have, like, say Articuno, and you just flip one heads, the immediate next turn you are attacking for 40 followed by 80. That takes out almost anything you have to worry about at that stage of the game, and the tempo is insane. Starmie has a free retreat, which also violates a lot of the game. So Electrode and Starmie are like pretty much the only ones with free retreats that see play. There's some other, fringe ones, but those are the 2 main ones. And the 2 best decks, arguably, Pikachu and this. I think Pikachu's like top 3 or top 4. I don't think it's actually second best, but it is really good. And both of those decks have a very viable, strong Pokemon that is, has a free retreat. And that also mitigates one of the strongest cards in the game, which is Sabrina. So if you have a Pokemon that can retreat for free, then you're basically, go ahead and Sabrina me. I don't care if you don't kill the Starmie or you're just trying to stall, I can just retreat for free. And so you're robbing your opponent of like a really essential tool. Not to mention, I'll say it again, Misty acts as like a pseudo X speed in a lot of situations, which is also just really broken. And I'm not even talking about you going first, flipping 2 heads, and now you're attacking for 40 on the first turn of the game before your opponent's even attached an energy. Also, a lot of decks have a really small basic count because you're guaranteed a basic. And if you roll 3 heads with Misty, which I get doesn't happen often, but it happens, you just win the game before your opponent even gets to play a card other than putting one in the active spot, which is in itself an issue. So the other thing that makes this deck ahead of all the others is, obviously it's Misty, but the turn 1 compensation that you have with this deck is huge. So if you flip heads with Misty, there's no downside to going first. Not a single downside. So, you could argue that you have to use your supporter there, but now you use your supporter to have more energy than your opponent for the rest of the game. So it's just, if you play Pikachu, right, and you go first, you can't attack with Pikachu for 2 more turns. Not if you're playing water and you flip heads with Misty. Now you can just attack. So you have the best stage 1 Pokemon by a lot. Starmie is definitely the best turn 1 Pokemon. You have Articuno, which is its own issue because it's one of the birds and it has 140 HP. And that's really relevant because whenever you start combining Articuno with X speed or Misty, because Misty can act like an X speed, you can just soak up damage for an eternity, which is also a huge problem in itself. Because when you combine that with free retreats, you can like just sit there and shuffle your board around forever, and your opponents just can't KO anything. So how I would go about fixing all these problems, I've been thinking about it a bit today, and I think what I would do, and I don't think they're going to do this, by the way, is I think that they're going to make it to where Misty cannot be played on your first turn. And I think the problem, I think it'll still be a great card. I think it'll still be really good. It just won't have this ending the game, the turn that she flips heads, being that early. So even if you go second, you can't use Misty because it's your first turn. That's how I would fix it. So that way you can't accelerate these attacks. I think it would be cool if Misty overloaded a Pokemon like a Blastoise or a Lapras, which is obviously the original intention. Or if Misty, instead of going through your deck with a research, if Misty just allowed you to set up potentially another Pokemon, because most of the time it's not going to help you to load up your active. So it'll give you some resistance to Sabrina, and it may or may not load up your a Pokemon on the bench. And you have to gamble for that risk. Unlike just gambling, like it's turn one, like throw Misty out, and if I get heads one time, I probably win the game. So that's how I would fix Misty, because it would still keep the flavor, which is you're trying to like overload water Pokemon for bigger attacks, like the Blastoise, like the Lapras. Gyarados, for example, has 4 water pips. I mean, come on, like they were meant to be played together. So that's how I would fix it. I don't see them doing that because I think it would be confusing to players. If you never played a card game before and it's like, okay, you can play supporters turn one except this one, I think they're going to try and avoid those things. But making it to where Misty maybe can only work with certain Pokemon, working with Starmie would be a nerf, kind of. But you would still have those turn ones where you use Misty, get a heads, the next turn evolve, put an energy on, and on your second turn you're swinging for 90, which I still think would be a big problem. So, just let me know what you guys think would be your solution for the Misty. But I think not being able to play her on your turn one is the way to go about it, because it can stay completely intact, have the function it was meant to. But the real problem is Misty's just it literally breaks the mechanics. Like when I say it's broken, I don't just mean like it's broken because it's so good. Like it literally breaks the game, and it also very heavily limits design space, because going into the future, every single time they make a water Pokemon, they have to sit there and go, well, what if they flip one heads with Misty? Can anybody win a game anymore? Like, think about how many future water Pokemon are going to be printed, and if you flip a heads with Misty, you're just going to lose the game, because I mean they'd have to be so careful about everything, and it's just I don't think you can. I don't think you can do it. I think you have to address Misty. I don't think you can address the things Misty is energy ramping. I think you must alter the Misty. So with all that being said, just let me know what you guys would do in the comments, and I'll get into some gameplay. All right, we're getting energy first, which is good. What you up to? If you can't beat them, join them. Well, it's how we beat them every now and then, but just feel like winning some games very easily. I can't wait for a bigger card pool. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yo, what's up, Vinny? I'm not gonna research. I'm actually gonna Sabrina and slow him down here. I'm well, if that's what you meant to type. How are you? Good. I hope they're dumb enough to leave this into the active. I think they're going to have an X speed though. Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it really seems free-to-play friendly if you're willing to, like, wait a few weeks, right? Okay, so they're just sacking this to me, which is fine. They probably have the Dratini. I'm cooking. This is probably the best deck in the game, though. Not too hard. Egg deck, Zard deck, Machamp deck, Starmie deck, Blaine deck, and Alakazam. Yeah, that's wild. Let's see if we can just set up an Articuno for no reason. Nope. Still gonna start though, in case they want to start retreating. Maybe a couple of blizzards can take them out. And after the Starmie goes on the board, we just have so much HP. I don't know how the Dragonite gets a consistent KO. Okay. If I pull my other Sabrina with Dragonite in the active, they also lose. Oh. Okay. We can do that too. Replay coughing? Why didn't they replay the coughing in case they get another Koga? Maybe they only have one Koga? I'd still play it though. Gonna get the damage spread. I'm gonna lose 10 HP when I pass, and then another 10, so potion doesn't actually help me here. But is doing 40 too slow? I don't think so. Trying to save the HP. They're only going to get 2 attacks with the Dragonite regardless. Yeah. Okay. They did have a second Koga. I'll say they could evolve here if they had played the coughing last turn, they just didn't. Alright, that's kind of scary, obviously. Oh man, hopefully they don't have like a bunch of potions. Hitting them with Starmie twice plays around 1 potion. Alright, 180. Exactly. Playing the Giovanni doesn't change the math. No way he can retreat here, right? He's just gonna attack me again. Those Koga saved him a lot of damage. Is he retreating? No. He doesn't have darkness energy, so I think I mean he can put Weezing in the front, which is scary, but Sabrina also wins me the game. Now it doesn't. I mean, all he can do is poison me, right? He already used both Kogas as well. He could have double X speed. Maybe I should have Sabrina to play around double X speed. But he can still swap with the attachment, so I don't know, we'll see. That's a lot of stall. That is a whole lot of stall. Oh, I see. Poison this one in case there's more stall I'm unaware of. He hasn't used any potions either. X speed swap? It is X speed swap. How many potions have I used? Just one. That's good at least. How much HP is on that Weezing? 20? Yeah, Sabrina for sure. That is a lot of stall. I gotcha. I'm going second, so I'd rather be going first. Am I in a band? No. Actually, sadly, I cannot play any instruments. I've been thinking about learning guitar, though. I just don't know when in the heck I'd have the time. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I won't say anything about what. I was trying to get another basic so that way if they rolled well, I wouldn't just die, but sadly I didn't get another basic, so we'll have to see. The game's gonna have ranked eventually, so I'm not like super worried about it. Don't even ask me to name a song. Lol. Do I even want a Sabrina? Kinda. No, I mean I don't because it makes him have to have an X speed. Cool, Leaf. Or Leah? I don't keep I'm seeing Leaf. Keep seeing it as Leaf. Don't know why. I'm insane. Is the short version. It is Leah, right? Am I saying that right? If I am, you can correct me. Okay, cool. Now X speed retreat, I'm assuming. Oh, Sabrina. Okay. Now I need to draw my X speed. That would be good. X speed. Wasn't X speed. I don't really want a Sabrina myself, so we're just gonna get ready for a retreat the old-fashioned way. Oh, cool, Dennis. Is this a mirror match? No, he's running the Blastoise line, and I'm not. I'm just running the Articuno Starmie. I don't know why you would run the Blastoise line, like the deck's better without it, but if you said, I guess the idea is probably the Blastoise is just a big tank, and if you're able to set it up, then, you know, like, good for you, I guess. That last card in his hand might be Misty. I don't want a Sabrina. Let's see if we can get the Misty off. Okay. And now we can do this. And now we just Blizzard. No, there's no ice type. That is correct. It's just water. And that goes for the main line as well. Okay, so 290s will kill this, but he needs to not Misty me. Oh boy. There's 100. Let's retreat for this. Let's build this retreat again. If I do 90, if I do 100, then even if he potions, it's still dead, so I will Giovanni here. Yeah, dark is usually poison as well. I mean, think about how many energy types you'd have to have if types didn't encompass other types, you know? How's it going, Last Breath? Oh, wow. Okay. You could do that. If he does that and then Misty rolls me, like, really high, I'm in trouble. Armando, this is Pokémon TCG Pocket. Yeah, that was a really good retreat there, but let's see. We're gonna... What am I gonna do here? I mean, we're just gonna hit for 90 and hopefully have him in the same spot next turn. Hoping he doesn't get like potion and like a good Misty pull. There's the potion. Misty? Oh my goodness. Come on now. Don't do me like that. Thank God. He was like setting it all up just like how it was in my nightmare. Yeah. Live and die by the Misty flips. Today I have joined the dark side, and I'm just running Articuno Starmie just for the heck of it. Favorite Kanto starter? I don't know. To the Pokemon TCG, if you're new to it, I mean, just you're talking about to Pocket or the main line? Well, this is the best first turn play potentially. Almost. Attacking first turn with Articuno just feels dirty. Just feels disgusting. Yeah, 1 energy is still great for sure. I just wanted to attack my first turn and kind of like break the rules, even though it's not against the rules. When I was a kid, I picked Charmander a lot, and then I found out that Earthquake on Charizard was like ridiculous coverage. Yeah. That's very true. Okay. I'm not even sure I play that Articuno. I don't think so. Yeah, it just seemed like that was the better play, just to not bench it for sure. Yeah, that's what I think too. Giratina V-Star Alt Art, it's pretty. Yeah, I agree. Okay, I mean, he's 50-50 on the flips, so that's not too crazy. Oh, man, this Geo's like... Well, actually, this Geo is really good. What am I saying? This Geo is insane. Yeah, this Geo is nuts. Now they have to have Potion. Of course they have it. How much is alternate art Giratina V-Star? Like 300 or 400 or something? Well... That sucks. Gotcha. Yeah, it's a really good pull. You're weak to water, right? Thank God. Sabrina next turn is game if they don't bench anything or evolve the Growlithe. That's an extra 40 damage. So they'd be at 10. Of course they evolve. Have they used any X speeds? They haven't. It's similar to how the real game is played. I personally think the mechanics in this are a lot better. Even if I get Staryu here, I can't do anything because if I bench it and they Sabrina, I lose, right? And I haven't seen one yet. They have to retreat this at least. Yeah, I'm not gonna feed him a Sabrina. Now he can't attack back, so we'll see. All right, he's had enough. 100%. I don't want to, like, the 2 XPs I think you have to have, the 2 potions I think you have to have. I want to have 2 Sabrina, 2 research. The space in the deck is just really tight. I could see taking out the 1 red card, and that's probably the one, I think, the swap I would make. Oh my, what is this? Is this Victory Bell Venusaur? Am I supposed to... I mean, I want to dig for Misty. If I get red carded, I might get red carded into Misty anyway, so... Okay, a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, Mario, I've been doing that exact split for a long time. Plus, I mean, the game hasn't been out that long, but it's been like over a week, and I've been doing 1 red card, 1 Geo, and I've been liking it a lot. I think it's way more fun. I think prize checking every single game and having that take up like 10 to 15 minutes a match is by far way more obnoxious. Do I even... I think we just red card him here. I've got 2 X speeds. I think I'd rather just start hitting for 90. Sabrina also slows him down. I'm gonna Sabrina too. I'm just going for full tempo. See what that does. Mr. Seal, you can get the APK. You don't even need a VPN anymore. X speed reduces the retreat cost by 1. I love how it's like blatantly like basically like the promotion of like stimulants. I think that's really funny. Oh, Cruz, that's really nice for you to say. I really appreciate that. Really do. I used to watch, I mean, I've loved cards since I was a kid, and I used to like, you know, watching different content creators for all the card games I've played over the years. So it's kind of cool being on the other side of that. But I don't know if any of you guys played Elder Scrolls Legends, but it's one of my favorite card games of all time. And every time a creator would make content for that game, I would have to watch it like instantly. I was, you know, like wait for the uploads. I love that game so much. Elder Scrolls Legends, it still exists. It just doesn't get updated anymore, but you can still play it. It's my favorite card game of all time, probably. It's way up there. Yeah, the bell is dead. I don't think I can pass up sniping it right now. I do want to potion this Starmie though, because I don't want to lose to a heads Giovanni next turn. I know that's really unlikely, but I just don't want to. Oh, your uncle plays that game? I gotcha. I mean, this guy's got to start running in a second, so I'm going to deal 90. He can deal maybe 80. Okay, so he's trying to get ready for a retreat. I gotcha. Of course it's heads. See, if he had Geo, I'd be dead. I honestly kind of want to make him get heads. Is that rude? I want him to get heads. Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna make him get heads again. Now he could have like Erica Potion and make this like really annoying. I don't think that's why he's benching though. I think he's, yeah, I was gonna say I think he's healing a lot. Tristan, I don't know if they've said if it will be or not. I don't think they've said that it will though. Ha! Starmie lives for 90 more damage. Does this change anything? If I deal 100, and they'd be at 20, and then they'd Erica to 70, and then they could potion to 90. So the Giovanni doesn't do anything. 20, 70. Yeah, the Giovanni doesn't do anything. Wait. If I retreat, because it would be 90. Is there a reason? Well, I guess there is a reason to retreat. Just to like deny them points. Keeps me alive longer potentially. That's true. Who knows? I might need the damage too. That's fair. Like I could find another Articuno, start building it up. I could easily find another Staryu, build that up. Especially with Misty, because you can just build stuff up like instantly. It's pretty unfair. So now they could heal for 70 and go to 110. Yeah, that's true. It does help if I try and set something up later and I can just like stack the already basically dead Starmie, and I could retreat for free potentially if they don't kill it. Oh, gotcha, Tristan, gotcha. Yeah, if he just has Erica, he dies. He has to have Erica Potion. Yeah. Oh, I gotcha. That's just some bad variance. I mean, I think it's really good. I mean, I think you could take Misty out of Starmie decks and they're still really good, so it's just kind of like gravy on top, you know? Oh, thank you, Chapel. I appreciate that. My chat for the horizontal stream just like disappeared for some reason. Let me bring that up. Okay, I just got Serened. Okay, so he's just, you know... Watch him concede as soon as it's my turn. Watch him be that kind of person. Watch. He's point farming. Is there achievements for that? What are the points? Is that like more XP or something? Okay, so it does keep track of it. I gotcha. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.